In the annals of retail history, few tales capture the imagination like the rise and fall of Circuit City. This is a story that has all the elements of a classic drama: ambition, success, hubris, and ultimately, downfall. Born in the year 1949, Circuit City sprouted from a single television store in Richmond, Virginia, to become a beacon of the electronics retail market. It was a testament to the power of innovation and good business acumen. The company was a trailblazer, pioneering practices such as centralized checkout and self-service aisles, concepts that are now commonplace in retail stores worldwide. However, as the saying goes, pride comes before a fall. Circuit City, despite its early triumphs, was not immune to this. As the company grew, so did its confidence, perhaps excessively so. It was this overconfidence that would eventually lead to its undoing. While Circuit City was basking in its success, the world around it was changing. The digital revolution was in full swing, and the retail landscape was shifting. New competitors were emerging, armed with novel business models and a keen understanding of the evolving consumer behavior. Circuit City, however, was slow to adapt. It held on to its old ways, even as its market share began to dwindle. Then came the financial crisis of 2008, which delivered the final blow. Circuit City, already weakened by years of declining sales and mounting debts, was unable to weather the storm. In January of 2009, the once formidable electronics retailer filed for bankruptcy, marking a sad end to a once vibrant story. But Circuit City's story is not just a tale of failure, it's also a story rich with lessons. Lessons about the importance of staying nimble, of adapting to change, and of never taking success for granted. As we look back on Circuit City's journey, we see a reflection of the ever-changing nature of business and the relentless march of progress. Now we delve into the captivating journey of Circuit City, from its humble beginnings to its unceremonious end. In the heart of Richmond, Virginia, Circuit City took its first breaths in the year 1949. Nestled among the hustle and bustle of the post-war boom, a man named Samuel S. Wurtzel had a vision. He saw an opportunity amidst the rapid technological advancements and the growing consumer hunger for innovation. Thus he founded what was then known as Ward's Company. Ward's Company was not born as the colossal electronics retail giant we know today. No, it started out with a much simpler focus: selling television sets. You see, in the late 40s, television was a novelty, a luxury, a window to a world beyond the living room. Wurtzel recognized this fascination and capitalized on it, setting the foundation for what would become a retail juggernaut. Throughout the 50s, Ward's Company began to grow, slowly yet steadily. With each passing year, it expanded its product range, branching out from television sets to other electronic goods, radios, record players, even the early models of refrigerators found their way onto the store shelves. Every new product added was a step towards fulfilling the American dream of a modern, technologically equipped home. As the 60s dawned, Ward's Company continued its expansion, not just in terms of products but also geographically. Store after store sprouted across the country, each one a testament to the vision of Samuel S. Wurtzel. It was during this period of growth and expansion that Ward's Company underwent a significant transformation. It shed its old identity and emerged as the now iconic Circuit City. Circuit City, with its wide range of electronics and appliances, became a household name. It became a beacon for those seeking to equip their homes with the latest in technology. It was no longer just a store, it was a symbol of the modern American dream. As the decades rolled on, Circuit City began to solidify its presence as a leader in the electronics retail sector. This was only the beginning of a journey that would see many highs and lows, a journey that would shape the landscape of electronics retail in America. The 1980s and 1990s marked the golden age for Circuit City. As the decade turned, Circuit City's innovative practices started reshaping the retail landscape. They pioneered the big box store format, which revolutionized the electronics industry. By providing a one-stop shop for all things electronic, they became a magnet for tech enthusiasts and everyday consumers alike. Their stores, sprawling over acres of land, were like amusement parks for gadget lovers. The aisles were lined with the latest tech, from televisions and home theaters to computers and car stereos, offering an unrivaled range of products. But Circuit City didn't stop there. They continued to push the boundaries of innovation, with the introduction of the DivX digital video disc system in the late 1990s. This was a rental system of sorts, an early attempt at on-demand video that allowed users to watch a movie for a limited time. Although it didn't quite take off as planned, it showed Circuit City's commitment to staying ahead of the curve and their willingness to experiment with new concepts. The company's growth during this period was phenomenal. By the late 1990s, Circuit City had become a titan of electronics retail, boasting over 500 stores nationwide. It seemed like their red and white logo was on every street corner, a testament to their dominance. Their sales figures were through the roof and their stock price was soaring. Circuit City was not just a store, it was a symbol of the booming consumer electronics market. But success can be a double-edged sword. With their rapid expansion and market dominance, Circuit City began to view themselves as invincible. They were riding high on their achievements, basking in the glory of their golden era. At the turn of the century, Circuit City seemed unstoppable, but as they say, pride comes before a fall. The new millennium brought with it unforeseen challenges for Circuit City. The dawn of the 21st century saw the landscape of electronics retail drastically shift. Circuit City, once the titan of electronics retail, found itself battling an increasingly competitive market. The first blow came with the rise of new players in the industry. Companies like Best Buy and Walmart began to gain significant market share, providing customers with a wider range of products and more competitive pricing. Circuit City's once unique position in the market was now under threat. At the same time, Circuit City was making strategic decisions that, in hindsight, were not in its best interest. In a move to cut costs, the company laid off its highest-paid employees, replacing them with lower-wage workers. This decision, however, backfired. The new employees lacked the experience and product knowledge of their predecessors, leading to a decline in customer service quality and ultimately, customer satisfaction. Another major misstep was the decision to stop selling appliances, a product category that had traditionally been a significant part of Circuit City's revenue. This move opened the door for competitors like Best Buy to swoop in and capture that market share. As if these internal issues weren't enough, the external economic environment dealt Circuit City another blow. The 2008 financial crisis hit the retail sector hard, and Circuit City, already struggling, was not spared. Consumer spending dropped and the company's sales plummeted. In a desperate attempt to stay afloat, Circuit City tried various strategies, including a failed attempt to sell the company, but the damage was done. In November 2008, Circuit City filed for bankruptcy. Despite efforts to reorganize and relaunch, the company was unable to recover. Circuit City's doors closed for the last time in 2009, marking the end of an era in electronics retail. While Circuit City may no longer exist, its legacy continues to resonate in the world of retail. The story of Circuit City is a tale of triumph and tragedy, a testament to the ever-changing currents of the marketplace. It's a narrative that underscores the importance of adaptation and the perils of complacency. Circuit City was once a titan in the retail industry, a beacon of innovation and customer satisfaction. But as the winds of change swept across the business landscape, the company failed to adjust its sales. It held on to outdated business models, ignored shifts in consumer preferences, and underestimated the rise of online shopping. What can businesses learn from this? Adaptation is key. The marketplace is a dynamic entity, constantly evolving and shifting. Businesses must keep their fingers on the pulse of their industry, being proactive rather than reactive, always ready to pivot and adapt to new trends and technologies. But it's not just about adaptation. Circuit City's story also illustrates the dangers of complacency. When you're at the top, it's easy to become complacent, to believe that your success is guaranteed. But the marketplace is unforgiving. It doesn't care about past victories. It only cares about what you're doing now, and what you're planning to do next. Complacency is the silent killer of success. Despite its downfall, Circuit City left a lasting impact on the retail industry. It pioneered the superstore concept, revolutionizing the way we shop for electronics. It set a high bar for customer service, creating a shopping experience that was enjoyable and hassle-free. It showed us that retail is not just about selling products, but about building relationships and delivering value. Circuit City's story serves as a potent reminder that even the greatest can fall, but their legacies can continue to inspire and educate future generations. Let's remember Circuit City not as a fallen titan, but as a trailblazer, a pioneer, a teacher from whom we can learn valuable lessons about success, failure, and the relentless march of progress.